I'm David Sutter from Wyopreps.com. Time for our Athletes of the Week this week. And one of our honorees on the girls' side is Kelsie Griffin, the junior golfer from Tinsley, who won the second tournament of her career last week as she came back to win the Bobcat Invite in Thermopolis. Rallied after being down by 3 shots, ended up winning by 4 strokes, so a 7-shot turnaround, and carded a 172 over the 2 rounds, which is the lowest total in school history. And it was her second win of her career, but first outright win without a playoff. And Kelsie joins me right now. Congratulations to you on the victory last week in Thermopolis. First of all, tell me, how did it feel for you?
It was great. I've had a lot of battles in the last few years playing, and it was a good win. And it was really cool to come up from behind and climbing that.
Well, take me back to last week. Take me through the 2 rounds and just kind of how you felt playing and what turned well from day one to day two that allowed you to rally for the win.
The first day I did okay. I had some rough holes, but I got quite a bit of pars, so I kind of was able to just maintain that. And then the second day I played pretty well. There was a few holes that I kind of struggled on. Like I had some higher numbers, but I think I just overall played pretty well. So
What was there certain parts of the game that worked better in terms of whether it was your driving, your irons, your short game, your putting?
I think the first day my driving was a little rough. I couldn't really keep it in the fairways. The second day I kind of got it more under control. And then my putting was also really good. So
For you, you're one of the top golfers in 2A girls right now. What is that like for you and what do you see in terms of competition here, even though we're about halfway through the season already?
I think there was a lot of competition last year. Like Savannah Peterson, she just graduated, but I think I've seen quite a bit of Thermop girls that are pretty good. So I think that would be probably my main competition, like Lily Johnson and like Ruth. I don't know her last name, but she's coming up and she's pretty good. But
Yeah, and I don't know if you'll see the Tongue River squad or not with the Tremaine girl. It looks to be pretty
oh
good as
yeah,
well. Talk a little bit about for you, where have you improved here in the last couple of months? Obviously, I know you're playing golf in the fall and in the spring, but coming off the summer, what did you really focus on, Kelsie?
I usually play a lot of summer tournaments, and this summer I didn't as much. I kind of took a break from it because I kind of fell off a little bit at spring conference. So I've just been really just dialing down on my short game, especially, and just trying to get that more in line, and then trying to. But
Talk a little bit about your love for the game of golf. Where did that come from? Where did that stem from?
I've played golf since I was 3. My dad's always been my coach, so it's always been a big part of who I am and what I like to do. And I've had a lot of tough times, especially in high school. I was pretty like I was doing okay my freshman year, and then I just kind of have gone up and down a lot. But hopefully this season I can kind of rein it in and try to shoot a lower number and do better than I have. But
Obviously, starting a golf program from scratch there at Tin Sleep School is not easy. You got to find some other girls to play with and get them involved in the program so you get a team score. What's that challenge been like for you the last couple of years?
I think it's hard because we're starting from the ground up. So the kids that we're pulling in don't have a lot of background knowledge when it comes to golf. So then it just takes a lot to really like work with them. And I kind of have to take that leadership role and be a like good role model for them and show them how to do things and stuff. But I think it's brought us together. I think our team's coming along pretty well, and I think we've grown a lot together. So
Where do you feel like you need to grow, I guess, in the second half of the season to get you ready for state here, which is be here sooner than we know it in about 3 or 4 weeks?
like personally
Yeah,
or as a team.
both.
I think like for me personally, I would like to like really just it's for like my biggest obstacle is focusing on the small details.
Mhm.
So I'll like speed up on a hole or something and like just try to get it done instead of especially if I have a bad shot or it starts bad, I'll just kind of get through it. But I think the best thing for me would be to like really dial in on those small details and like putts and stuff. And I think that would help me a lot. And as a team, I think we just keep working at it and we just keep really going out there and trying our best, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Obviously, course familiarity can help you out as you go throughout your high school career. Do you think that's kind of helping you out here in your junior year finally?
I don't know. I've played a lot of courses. I don't know if familiarity helps me as much as just knowing my shot and observing the course as I go. And I think in Thermopolis, since we played 4 rounds on the same 9 holes, then it just you kind of get it towards the end. You know what I mean? You just kind of observe and like know what stuff does. So
Yeah. Have you ever played Douglas, where state's going to be this year?
no, I don't think I have. I
Oh,
think we're gonna try to play it soon. So hopefully I can go out there a few times before state and really get to know it.
well, Kelsie, thanks so much for your time. That's all I've got for you. Congrats on the tournament win last week. Best luck playing the rest of the season, and congrats on being one of our athletes of the week.
Thank you so much.
We continue talking about our athletes of the week here at Wyopreps.com, and one of our girls honorees this week, Rio Barr, the #1 singles player from the Cheyenne South Bison tennis program, who picked up 2 wins to start the season last week as she beat an opponent from Kelly Walsh 6-4, 6-4, and beat an opponent from Natrona County 6-1, 6-3. And that adds to her career win total. Her career started last year, but was shortened due to a bit of an injury. But Rio joins me first. Congratulations on being our athlete of the week. Rio, take me back to last week and just what it meant to get off to a good start and kind of take me through those matches and what you remember about them.
So I was really excited to play last week, obviously because of my injury last year. I didn't get to play very much. And I didn't win against Natrona County or Kelly Walsh last year. So on the off season, I was training really hard. I wanted to be able to win more this year, and it was really a mindset change. Um, and my opponents were great players, so nice. The competition was pretty hard, actually. Like they're amazing players. I was really excited to be able to get to play them.
What do you think the difference was in the two matches that allowed you to win? Was there any key part of the match that you can remember?
I think it was like mainly focus. I was extremely focused. I knew what I wanted. I knew the outcome that I should have gotten. So I was just incredibly, I guess you could say, locked in for those.
Okay. Was there any part of the game that you really felt you excelled at, whether it was your serve, approaching the net from the baseline? Was there anything that stood out to you last week?
I would say serve. Yeah, my serve's gotten incredibly good. I could only hit serves and one-handed backhands after I broke my arm. So serves and one-handed backhands are my two strengths right now.
So, where have you tried to improve? You mentioned you wanted to get better and get off to a good start and win more this season. Where did you focus your off-season training to get better at?
I focused a lot on my two-handed backhand because obviously I couldn't hit two-handed backhands for 4 months. And mainly just like strength training for my arm because it I couldn't use it for 4 months. So I just really wanted to get filled up the muscle in my arms again.
Talk a little bit about your passion for tennis. Where did that come from, and how long have you been playing tennis? What kind of got you involved in the sport?
So I've been playing tennis for 3.5 years now. The person who got me into tennis is actually the old Coder tennis coach. His name is Austin Vermilia. He's the best coach I've ever had. He just came up to me one day. He was like, "You have athletic abilities. I think you're capable of this. Would you like to join the tennis team?" And that's where it all started. I've liked it a lot ever since then. I have no complaints.
I bet, I bet. Well, especially when you have success on the court. For you, as you look around the state, what do you think the competition's like this year at #1 singles in the girls division?
I think the competition is going to be really tough, and I'm going to really have to work my butt off. Like, it's not going to be easy. Um, I'm excited to see what happens. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know all of the girls that won singles this year.
Okay. And then lastly, before I let you go, just talk a little bit about trying to improve the team aspect there at Cheyenne South. What are you and the rest of the girls and Coach Orcutt kind of focusing on this year to get the squad better?
We are mainly just training them to um, be better. Like, it's a lot of new players. A lot of them have never picked up a racket before until 2.5 weeks ago. So it's mainly just a fun sport for them. But I think recently they've grown a lot on like tennis has grown on them a lot. Like I think they love it now. Like they have made this sport amazing. I love my team so much.
Well, Rio, thanks again for the time. Congrats on being one of our athletes of the week and wish you best luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
We continue talking about this week's athlete of the week, and the honors this week on the boys' side go to Nick Stewart, the number one singles player for the Cody Bronx tennis team. Congratulations to Nick. He went 4-0 last week at number one singles and helped his team finish with a 3-1 record. He ended up winning all four matches and lost just a total of 13 games, winning 6-2, 6-1, 6-love, 6-love, 6-4, 6-2, and 6-3, 6-1 in the four matches. And Nick joins me now from Cody. And congratulations to you. Great way to start the season. How did you feel about the way you played last week, Nick?
Yeah, thanks. I felt great about it. Obviously, the first couple matches, especially the first two, because they weren't conference. It's more of just intro to the season. So I wasn't nerves weren't really there. It was more just staying focused and getting done what I need to get done. But yeah, I thought I played really well. I thought my focus was good and just played my game, played my patterns, and it worked for me. So yeah.
Did anything stand out as a big key to your 4-0 start last week, whether it was at home for the first two or the road for the last two?
I mean, I felt pretty in control in all of my matches. The biggest thing was just, yeah, like I said, staying focused. I have a good pattern set out, and as long as I stick to that pattern and don't try to switch it up or don't get distracted, then it usually works out for me. I tended to be a lot on the offensive in those matches, and that definitely helped me out. There's some big servers I played as well, but by the end of both of those matches, I was figuring out the returns and everything else just worked for me. So,
Nick, you had a great year last year, finishing third at boys number one singles. What did you learn that maybe you took from last year and tried to improve during the off season coming into this season?
so last year, my only loss was at state. So I don't, as my coach would say, I didn't learn much. I didn't lose very much. But no, it's a big part of it's just nerves at state. I was really nervous that the match I lost, and so I've just been working on focusing on my game, not my opponent's game. And I think in those big matches that it's going to end up helping me just get over those nerves and just play my game as I know how to play it. Obviously, everything's in my control as far as how I play. I just need to focus on that and not on my opponent.
Yeah, trying to go out and execute at a high level, I know, is always key for tennis players in your own game. For you, where does the love and the passion come for the sport of tennis?
So my older brother played, and so I would go to state and watch him, watch all his home matches and stuff. And I just loved watching him. Every time we'd go to state, I'd get the itch to play. I'd go hit on the boards on the side of the court. So just watching him play just kind of sparked it. And then the more I've played, the more I enjoyed it. So yeah, it's been a long journey for me.
Was there any part of the game, whether it was your serve or just working on the baseline or approach, was there anything that you really wanted to improve during the off season that you felt like maybe you've already gotten better at coming into this year?
Yeah, my backhand, I'm not really working on my backhand in the offensive way, more of a defensive way. I need to get more balls in. Uh, at Playing at these levels, there's so many points are won just from unforced errors. So a big part of it's just keeping consistent, making every ball. I also worked a lot on my serve. That's another key shot in the game of tennis. Probably the most important shot because every point has a serve in it, right? So I worked a lot on my serve, and I definitely think I improved since last year. I'm excited to see how the rest of the season goes with that. So.
What do you think of the prospects are for you and the team, Cody Bronx in general? What are you guys looking at after going 3-1 last week?
Yeah, it's pretty cool how we did. We have a really young team. We have a lot of new faces, inexperienced players, but that doesn't mean that they're not as good, just inexperienced. So I think we're just going to keep getting better and better as we go on. That the first match we lost, I believe, was the first one we played against Green River. So we're undefeated since then, and I think we'll keep just getting better. The new guys are playing really well. We figured out a good team setup, team layup with the doubles teams. So yeah, I think we're gonna do well. I don't know what the rest of the state has in terms of all around teams, but we'll see. I'm excited. I think we have a good chance at doing well.
There's a lot of guys back at number one singles this year. What do you look at with the prospects around Wyoming right now, if you know?
Uh-huh. Well, the thing is, we don't play 6 teams from the South, so a lot of that's a mystery until state. I obviously know Cheyenne East. I lost to him last year, so I know he'll be a force to reckon with. Uh, as far as the North, I haven't really played anyone I've played last year.
Okay.
Oh, I suppose I played Campbell County, and he was good. Um, the guys I played uh are very consistent. The guys that are coming back, um, it's not like a walkthrough match. It takes a lot of focus, I think, to get through those matches because they can play big points, have big days. So it's just a matter of staying focused, and all of them want it, I know, and all of them have the capabilities of going far at regionals and at state. So yeah, I mean, gotta stay focused against those ones. Can't overlook it.
Nick, that is all I got for you. I greatly appreciate the time. Congrats on being our athlete of the week, and I wish you best luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you.